Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom. This your brother Shopper. Just wanted to come back in, do a lesson, get a little lesson. I was sitting around thinking. And so before we get started, all praises due to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakahak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth that I continuously learn from. To the hopeful elect scattered abroad, likened unto a speckled bird, four corners of the earth, pushing this truth, this gospel, risking their life, their freedom. You know, greetings, salutations to the hopeful elect, to the remnant, Salakia, to the remnant, the brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Shalom, right? So, I'm subscribed to a bunch of different, different channels because I try to get my information from other sources as opposed to CNN and the mainstream media, right? So this video, I ran across this guy here. This guy's called German somebody or whatever, right? So, but before I play his video, let's play this, because this is kind of like, the name of this video is going to be, or the name of this lesson, when the wicked in authority. So this the year of hastening the coming of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the hastening the day of judgment, hastening the end of the end of this era, man. So we could be replaced. We could be replaced back to our rightful place. You know what I mean? Or put back into our rightful place. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. Right? So come on, let's get this one. I was like, yo, I was sitting around and I'm seeing all of this information. And I'm like, yo, I watching the brother, what's that? Remnant 144, he'll do a show where he'll do a lesson and he'll have pretty much, different, showing different topics or whatever, right? So I was like, man, you got all this information, bring it out, man. Bring it out, man. Because, sometimes explaining it ain't the same, right? This is the book of Proverbs 29. We're going to start at 1. The point in 2, though. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed. And as much as you could tell these heads that's in charge, they going off for this or this or that, they just make laws, they just shut you up, they just delete your video, they call you a kook or a quack or whatever the case if you come out with something that go against their doctrine, what they teaching, no matter what field it's in, and that without remedy. 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? So check this video. Check. This is California, man. This is California. Watch this. Come on, Slakia. Come on. I'm playing. I don't know what's going on. There you go. Apostle Ramla, I was just saying, sometimes videos don't be playing. Come on, man. Is that it? I don't get it. There you go.
People come every summer and suck up the sun, lay on the beach, and enjoy the craziness what's going on Venice Beach. Venice used to be the #1 visitor spot in Southern California. More people used to come to Venice Beach than going to Disneyland. Did you know that? But all that changed. What happened to Venice? This is on the way to Venice. This is Venice Boulevard right here.
Look at all.
And these are watch the all the homes right underneath the overpass on Venice Boulevard.
This is the part of sunny California you don't hear about. He got like 10 videos like this. just go around, this brother just go around and film homeless people, man. Look at that. Look at that. In one video, I was like, it's hundreds. This is what happens when the wicked is in rule right here, man.
They do provide some toilets here.
More. Oh, they got an ad coming. Salaki. Sorry about that, man. I got one of them low-speed computers.
Starting out with any new project management software usually feels something like this.
Come
Where do you even start? Well, you've probably got some to-dos written.
This is the Culver City side. Normally they used to give people tickets on this side because this is the border of Los Angeles County.
Look at all that, man. And them is, them is, man. I was like, man, I gotta share this video. And he got one with them in the rain.
But this is kind of danger too. What happened if a fire breaks out? A couple weeks ago there was a fire right here.
You can tell that's out of somebody's house right there. They got their whole apartment out there.
This guy got his own little island with a front yard.
See?
I can totally understand all the neighbors. The real estate is so expensive in Venice. They're fed up with seeing all those homeless people being right in front of their house.
And last week, the same setup was right over here. But for some reason, everything burned down. You can see the trees still burned.
Wow.
So all the neighbors planted all those little cactuses so nobody can set up here anymore. They put this little fence up here. This is what's left over for the encampment.
Wow.
Just a couple days later, after I filmed, the guy had the whole island. Everything burned down.
They burnt this shit
Nobody
down,
really
huh?
knows what happened, but I hope nobody got hurt doing this fire here.
This is where the Venice sign is, and 1 block from there, this is the entrance to the beach. Can't even walk on the sidewalk anymore.
This is why we need divine intervention, man. They don't care. They don't care.
Buildings are art galleries for thousands and thousands of dollars. They're paying rent. How am I harassing the homeless? You're the one harassing me, dude.
Oh yeah, he said he get attacked going out there filming them. I bet he do.
Those are the handball courts.
Look, handball courts. They done made it in.
Right next to Muscle Beach.
All over in Cali. All over in Cali, man.
Not asking the right questions because they kind of think they already know the answers.
Sorry about the ads. Can't do nothing about
This is right
that.
here by the skate park.
The skate park.
Hundreds and hundreds of movies were filmed down here in Venice, and countless of celebrities I spotted right here on the Venice Boardwalk. Vendors down here that pay thousands and thousands of dollars rent just to get a spot right here on the boardwalk. And then we got all those homeless encampments
See?
right across from them.
This stuff they will not tell you about on the news, man.
It's not only the problem with the homeless people, it's more those mentally ill people. They need medication, or the ones they're on heavy drugs. They're like really aggressive, and it's not really safe to be down here. German in Venice. I love Venice Beach. The reason why I'm in the United States is because I saw Venice Beach on TV all the time.
The Murph is gone, man.
Movies, and I thought I want to be in this place. but it changed so much. I've been here almost 30 years, and it's not what it used to be anymore. Well, I get it. The homeless coming down to Venice because it's much better than being in New York or in Chicago. Venice is always sunny.
Something has to be done. This is not good for the community or Venice Beach.
$1 million houses, all graffitied up. And most of those people, they don't want to go to a shelter because they can't bring their dog, or they have to be sober, they cannot drink any alcohol. They just want to stay out here. I heard there's a lawsuit going on right now, and that's why the police can't enforce them.
I had to stop it, man. Whew. And the one, he got one where they in the rain. He going around in the rain filming them. Isaiah 24:11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All the joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. See? The mirth is gone. Come on, let's move. We going to the effects of the wicked. This the effects of the wicked. Let's go to this one. Let's go to this video right here. Give me a second. Come on, man.
A bomb explosion has reportedly targeted a convoy belonging to the U.S.-led military coalition south of the Iraqi capital, Baghdad. Local media cited a security source as saying the explosion hit a convoy of trucks carrying logistical supplies in the town of Yusufia. No casualties have been reported. American forces and their supply convoys have repeatedly come under attack in Iraq over the past few months amid growing anti-U.S. sentiments. Iraqis have time and again called for the expulsion of U.S. troops from their country. Back in January, the Iraqi parliament passed a resolution calling on the government to end its presence end the presence of U.S. forces in Iraq.
Yeah, man. Come on, let's go. We got another one. Oh, let's go over here. They hit Cuba with the sanctions. And they struggling over there.
Full coverage for just $39 a month? Seems too good to be true? It isn't. If you haven't checked your rates recently, you're probably being overcharged for
there you go. Skip the ad.
A food delivery service, Cuban style. This family-owned business is giving Cubans living abroad an alternative way to help their relatives on the island. Economic sanctions imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump have complicated remittances to Cuba, and that's why sending food instead has become popular.
We have a weekly package that is what Cubans need the most. A few years ago, we started to work with companies that promote our services. Relatives abroad can send a gift to their families here. They can send sweets and basic items.
While the service is offered in U.S. dollars and paid for through the United States, the food is served in Cuba. Rice, beans, and pork are a traditional meal for the holidays that Daniel Torres wants to share with his family in Havana on his birthday. He paid for the service online.
There are lots of problems with food scarcity and the limitations of moving cash, and this service allows us to send food and I pay for it from abroad. I am very happy with this.
Economic restrictions imposed by the U.S. have banned wiring money to Cuba.
Wow, you can't even wire money there?
Closed in recent months.
Wow. This is a good service for us because in the middle of the pandemic it allows those who live abroad to send food and other items, which is what people need.
U.S. sanctions and Cuba's economic troubles have worsened people's lives on the island. Shortages of food and basic items have again become a common problem. People have to line for hours in order to get them. Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel announced he will eliminate a complicated dual currency system that has prevailed for decades. it will result in a steep devaluation. People on the island are fearing the consequences. Ricardo Torres says the months ahead will be difficult.
The big transformation starting in January 1st. There is a complete overhaul in prices, salaries, subsidies, and the government aims at introducing a new set of incentives.
This money switch.
Companies, forcing them to increase efficiency, to increase productivity, also to increase exports.
In the meantime, people like Daniel Torres continue to help their relatives in Cuba, and as long as remittances are banned, finding alternative ways to help them survive. Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera.
I don't know what happened. Now he want to move after the word stop. Yeah, they don't like Al Jazeera. They don't like Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera be talking too much. Let's get some more scriptures, though. Let's get some more scriptures. Okay, let me stop this before I start playing some wild stuff. Boom. Ooh. Got it. We go on to Proverbs 11 and 10. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting. Right? The wicked gotta go, man. I sit around sometimes and I be thinking, I'm like, man, it's more people should be wanting the Israelites to be rooting for us, basically. It should be more nations rooting for us, man, because where's this world going? Mass, vaccines, dollars not worth nothing, you can't go outside. I mean, where are we headed? Where are we headed? Come on, let's keep going. I got a couple more videos. They shorter, but like I said, I just was sitting around and I'm like, yo, you seeing all this stuff, man, share it. This is Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Right? See, so that's what they doing, man. This is what they doing right here. This is what they doing, man. Look at this one.
Hi, I'm looking at People Power Home Solar here in Cisco in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and we just saw 19 panels on our roof. How much do you think that's on a scale of 1 to 10 now?
1 to 10,
That's the commercial. Sorry about Salaki about this. The should keep freezing up. Come on.
Perfect. I do really appreciate that.
Okay.
As the new year rolls around, many in New York City are hoping that 2021 will be completely different. The incoming administration of Joe Biden is promising that they will turn things around with COVID-19 with very swift measures, and the local government is reassuring everyone that soon things will be back to normal.
It's the beginning of the last chapter of the book.
He's a clown.
All over the country, we're getting a shot of hope. We now know that we will ultimately defeat the coronavirus.
But what will this new normal be? A lot of things won't be like that old pre-lockdown world before the masks and temperature checks.
See?
For one, many small businesses will be gone. Over 30 different retail and restaurant chains filed for bankruptcy in 2021, and many more are downsizing. With stores and restaurants shutting down during the pandemic, big tech is now moving in. Amazon, Facebook, and Google have moved thousands of their employees to the Big Apple. The three tech giants now have over 22,000 employees in New York City.
Rich getting richer.
More are expected. These these Silicon Valley giants are buying up iconic office buildings. Another aspect of New York City life, public transportation, is also not doing so well. The jobs of thousands of transit workers are on the brink as the trains shut down each night in order to be cleaned and comply with health regulations. New York City is going to enter 2021 with a significant loss. At this point, the city has actually dropped off the list of America's top 10 zip codes.
Wow.
Many rich folks have packed up and moved on. The cost of rent has decreased by 30%. So how normal will this new normal be once restrictions are finally lifted? It looks like many things have changed in a way that is not easily reversed. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.
See? This place, they done pushed this place in a bad place, man. Let's look at this one. Can we get that one? I think that one was about that that looked like that one was about the passport.
If you're still
there
not
you
sure
go.
you want to get a COVID vaccine, the choice might now be a little clearer. Several countries are debating whether or not people who get the jab should have certain privileges for being COVID safe. Not a bad idea on paper, but for those in the back of the line, or just hesitant to inject a rapidly developed chemical cocktail, life might not be the same. Sure, you don't have to get inoculated, but good luck if you want to travel, or go to a bar, or pretty much anything, anywhere that requires your COVID pass. Several governments have already spoken against introducing such a system.
Politically, I have a very clear position on this. As important as vaccination is for all of us, there must be no special treatment for the vaccinated. Distinguishing between the vaccinated and the not vaccinated would be the same as making it mandatory.
Exactly.
It would divide society.
There are no plans to introduce a vaccine passport to give people access to places such as pubs and restaurants.
That was German, this British.
Jab becomes available.
But not everyone's so opposed to the idea.
At the moment, when it's not possible to offer vaccinations to everyone, such a procedure is out of the question, but the discussion about it can be started now.
And even in countries that have said that they won't be introducing the COVID passes, some politicians are saying there's nothing they can really do against businesses requiring a proof of vaccination.
We are looking at the technology and, of course, a way of people being able to inform their physician that they have been vaccinated. But also, I think you'll probably find that restaurants and bars and cinemas and other venues, sports venues, will probably also use that system.
And companies including IBM
Yeah, they got an app now for your phone.
Developing apps that would allow businesses to track employees and customers. While there is an argument that encouraging more people to get the jab will bring about the end of lockdowns. But what about personal freedoms?
That's the thing though, you're adding more stuff and restricting people from doing it. So basically that's stripping someone of their rights. You're forcing something upon someone for them to be able to live their life. I mean, what, you're in a country, freedom of speech and all that, but there's not really much of it, is it?
I think it's disgusting because it's a form of tyranny.
Where's his mask?
That takes away our freedoms to travel freely, takes away our privacy completely.
I mean, at the end of the day, people got their theories about things and they don't want to be pushed into things. They don't, you know, a lot of people think that it's all telling you what to do and having control of you. So it's...
This world is going downhill fast, man. It's going downhill fast, man. It's going downhill fast. Come on, let's get back to the scriptures. It's going downhill fast, man. And people get upset, man, when you pointing out what's going on in the world, and you showing them in the scriptures how this is what's supposed to take place, and people upset with that, man. As this is Proverbs 28. And we're going to go to 14. Happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is the wicked ruler over the poor people. See? It's in the scriptures, man. This is what they was born to be, man. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24, and the wicked, they rough, man. They rough, man. They is rough, man. Let's keep going. What's the next one I had? I wrote down a couple of scriptures. Ezekiel 22. And 27. Her princes in the midst thereof are like wolves, raving the prey, to shed blood and to destroy souls and to get dishonest gain. Everything they got is dishonest. Everything they got. Everything they got since they got to America, they got dishonestly. Everything. Everything they got dishonestly. Whether it's through the North Atlantic trade, slave trade, through killing off the Native Americans to steal the land, and you know what I'm saying? Whether it's in other countries, stealing the riches, the natural resources of other countries, everything they got is dishonest, man. Everything. You can't say it's not. Oh well, it's all connected. You can't get the pot full with bad, wicked shit and then try to clean it up and say it's not connected because you done changed the name, how they change the names of companies or this or this. It was all built off of, the foundation is all off wicked, evil shit. It's just it, man. So let's see. Ecclesiastes 10:5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. The scriptures pointed out, man, clear as day, man. Scriptures pointed out clear as day, man. The earth, how the earth was given to the wicked, and why the wicked is in rulership, how they gonna rule over the people. So that's why you gotta you know the apostle to her, elder apostle to her, you know, you gotta hasten the day. You gotta hasten the day, man, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come back, man. Psalms 125:3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto inequity. Right? Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. See? You know what I mean? That's why you gotta stay, and you gotta be working against the wicked. You can't be signing up with them trying to be on their team, man. 5. Psalms 125:5. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. See? That's what we looking for. We looking for peace, man. We looking for peace, man. Then we gonna close out with this one. Then we gonna get out of here. Let's go here. This was the one I wanted to close with. Book of Jeremiah 23. And we gonna go 5. Jeremiah 23:5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is the name whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Yahushua. That's when Yahushua come back and rule, man. Judgment is set upon the earth, and you know, and everything is put back in order, man. Right now, this world is out of order, man. This world is out of order, man. It's out of order. And that's because the wicked is in rulership, man. The earth is in the hands of the wicked, man. So yeah, so you know, Salakia about the videos not playing is fast, and it's, you know, sticking or whatever the case. You know, maybe I try to get, you know, try it again, you know, maybe as I play more videos on here to get better, because I hardly ever play videos on my laptop, you know what I'm saying? It just sit here. It just sit here. Word up. But yeah, so with that one, I'm gonna say all praises due to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, to the hopeful elect, brothers scattered abroad, you know, pushing his truth, liking unto a speckled bird, to the remnant, brothers and sisters out there, you know what I mean? Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.